it was always kind of this joke of like, well, yeah, there's always the guys that come up and say, hey, want to give me a private show, you know, and the answer is Fat Chance,
Right.
It's not something that we do, so,
Right.
So, and I think Jim just sort of said, hey, why don't you name your group Fat Chance?
Right.
Fat Chance Bellydance.
Just put it right out there.
Yeah, it has a nice ring
Not
to
gonna
it,
happen.
Fat Chance Bellydance. So, and yeah, I mean, it's just, and it's kind of been sort of the attitude, too, of what we do. It's not just, we don't dance for men, it's almost like we dance for each other. And it's entertaining to others, for others to watch. But really, we're all just having a good time with each other, and so it's the entertainment is kind of the residue of how we entertain ourselves. So,
I think a lot of women, though, once they pick up belly dance, find a renewed sense of their own acceptance of their own body and sense of their own sensuality and sometimes sexuality, and find more comfort in it, and that also comes across on stage.
It does. We present a confident, strong attitude, and we're not about being scared or cold or shy or unsure about anything. When you see us on stage, we're really confident about what we do. We've been doing this for so long. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, and you get to see it. You get to see it. So we're not looking for approval. It's just, this is who we are.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think that's interesting too, because some of the sex trade or some of the when you're dancing specifically to please the audience, that is the performance. Then that is the goal. That is, they are your customer. You're doing what they want. To make the money, to make your living or whatever else.
Right.
And this one is more. This is about us and what we share, and you get to watch.
It is. It's it's. I don't know. People don't really know what it is they like about us. We get that kind of comment a lot. They just, especially people who have never seen belly dance before or have never seen our style before, and they come up to us with such joy, and they just like, I don't know what it is, but I really enjoyed watching you, and it's because of the energy exchange between us as communicating with each other, and that we're together, and it's not just individual dancers dancing on stage, and not looking at each other. We're looking at each other and we're talking to each other, but with physical movement, and so there's definitely like an energy exchange that happens, and people feel it, but I don't think they really know what's really going on. So I always think that's interesting, but yeah, as far as the entertainment, we definitely have like we do want to entertain people, obviously, but what we do already is already entertaining. So we've got that covered.
You don't have to.
It's a matter of how we present ourselves.
Showing the body more for the.
Right. Yeah. We don't need to do that. I mean, in fact, we used to be more covered. We had full-on turbans and head wraps, and and sometimes we would wear veils.
Yeah.
And so really, all you see is our neckline and our belly and our back, so you don't even see our legs, maybe a peek of a toe. So any of that is very sensual in itself, but I think the strength is very important, the strength of the femininity, so yeah, and I think that's what is attractive to people, and we have so many different sizes and shapes and personalities in our troupe that it's really remarkable that we can all dance with each other. Because we are so different. Each one of us is so different. If you got to know each and every one of us, you'd be like, how do you? I mean, But when we're on stage, we're just together. So
Yeah. Excellent.
yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Great. Yeah, because that's like a whole topic I'm just starting to explore as well. I
Yeah.
think it's good to just start to think about it, not just ignore it like, oh, I'm not dancing this way, or I'm sorry you interpret it this way. But why do they interpret it this way? What's the history behind it?
Yeah. Well, it's not about getting defensive about it.
Yeah.
It's not about getting defensive, you know. It's just, this is who we are, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's okay.
Yeah.
But we're not changing anything to please you, you know. So yeah, it's just, we've done this too long.
Yeah.
We're in our 25th year anniversary.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's obviously we're doing something right.
Yeah.